Welcome to this episode of our podcast where we will be discussing the topic of trust from a biblical perspective. Trust is an important aspect of our relationships with others and with God. It allows us to build strong bonds and to have faith in something greater than ourselves. The Bible has many verses that discuss trust and importance in our lives. One of the most significant is found in Proverbs 3 5 through 6, which states, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." This verse reminds us to trust God completely and not to rely on our own understanding. Often we may try to figure things out on our own, but God is in control, and we must trust in his path for our lives. By submitting to God and trusting in him, he will guide our paths and help us to fulfill our purpose. Another important verse about trust is found in Psalms 37 3 through 5, which states, "Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desire of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will do this." This verse reminds us that when we trust God and do good, he will give us everything we need. We must delight in God and commit our lives to him, trusting in his plan. As we do this, God will bless us and fulfill the desires of our hearts. In the New Testament, we find a verse about trust in 1 Corinthians 13:7, which states, "Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things." This verse reminds us that love and trust go hand in hand. When we love someone, we believe in them, when we hope for the best, and we endure any challenges that may come our way. When we have trust in God, he helps us to love and believe in others as he does. As we reflect on these verses and their importance in our lives, we can see that trust is a fundamental part of our relationship with God. When we trust in God, we can rest assured that he will guide us and take care of us, regardless of the challenges we may face. We may also find it challenging to trust others at times, but by living by these biblical principles, we can learn to build strong, trusting relationships with those around us. As we trust in God and commit our lives to him, he will help us to love and trust others as he does. In conclusion, trust is a critical aspect of our lives, and it is evident throughout both the Old Testament and New Testament. As we trust in God, he will guide us and fulfill the desires of our hearts. By loving and trusting others, we can build strong, lasting relationships. Let us commit to living a life of trust, and may it bring us closer to God and each other. Thank you for listening to the God is Awesome podcast.